Hey guys, welcome to episode 16 of my Road to 120 Slayer series. So in this video, we made absolute bank. I can't wait to show it to you guys, so we're just going to hop right into it with our first Reaper task. So I ended up getting to choose my own Reaper again. I'm going to be going with Nex because I want to do some more duo Nex. Hopefully we get some uniques from that. Honestly, the Reaper's Choice reward that I just recently bought has been amazing. I'm getting it so frequently, and it's really nice being able to choose my own Reaper tasks because there are a lot of them which I choose to skip. So having a pretty good chance to pick your own, I think it is a really great option. Anyway, the hour at Nex went really well. We ended up going to 2 hours. I did duo Nex with KJ again, and Nex is always really fun duo. I don't like it solo. Not really a big fan of that, but I find duo really fun, so that is what we did here. We ended up getting 2 unique drops, actually. We got the Pernix Cowl and the Pernix Gloves, and the loot we made from both of the hours was around 10.8 mil, so it wasn't not too bad for 2 hours of Nex. Would have liked to see a Torva unique drop, but unfortunately we didn't see that. Anyway, it was still a pretty solid trip and nothing to complain about. And for the first Slayer task of this video, we end up getting a Vileplume task, and usually I go to the Luminous Snagglers, but I am going to be switching it up. We're going to be going to the Liverworts now, and they do require 110 Slayer. They give over 3,000 XP per kill, so I think these are the ones we are going to be going to now. They only have one mechanic, and it's pretty easily dodged. You can use Anticipate right before they use it, and they'll shoot spores in the other direction of you. If you don't use Anticipate, then they will stun you, and they'll shoot the spores. And you can use Freedom to get out of it and run to the other side of the Liverwort to avoid it. But if not, you will take around 5,000 to 6,000 damage. Overall, I found them really easy to kill, probably even easier than Luminous Snagglers, and they give nearly 3 times more XP, so this is definitely going to be the Vileplume creature that we are going to be killing from now on. Guys, on the last kill, we actually got the Blast Fusion Boots. I can't tell you how surprised I was to see this drop. It's 81 mil, and on the very last kill, I got it. I literally looked away, and then I looked back, and I got a Blast Fusion Boots drop. I've been going for this drop for so long. It is worth 81 mil, so I am so pleased that I actually got this. And so we're going to go into the price check for this task. We made 1.8 mil just off the common drops, and then with the Blast Fusion Boot drop, we are up to 82.5 mil. Literally crazy from one task. I think this drop is worth nearly 1/3 of our total loot tab altogether, so it is really incredible that we got it. We also got 267,000 Slayer XP, which is really great for a Vileplume task. The task took around 45 minutes to complete, so it wasn't too long, and of course we made a ton of money and got a ton of XP as well. Next, we ended up getting a Crystal Shapeshifter task. We're going to be killing 139 of these. I really do like this task because I am going for the souls to add to my player-owned Slayer dungeon. They are actually one of the better Slayer creatures to put in your dungeon. You can make up to 8 mil per hour if you do have them in there and you have the right gear. So I am going to be going for that. As I do these Crystal Shapeshifter tasks, they do give quite a bit of money and quite a bit of XP as well. They're over 1,000 Slayer XP per kill, and you also make a little bit over 17,000 GP per kill on average. And so the task took around half an hour to complete, and we made some pretty good money, around 2.6 mil, and we also got some more crystals, which I will be saving up to buy an attuned crystal helmet, which will boost my DPS against crystal shapeshifters. We also got 176,000 Slayer XP, so that was pretty good as well. Now moving on to the next task, we got 271 Abyssal Demons, so always a pretty standard task to get, pretty AFK one, and it is pretty nice. So we are going to be doing the AFK method with the aggression potions, and we're going to be using melee with my scythe, and I got some Bandos armor as well as my augmented masterwork. This task is literally so easy. They don't even hit you hard at all, especially if you have Soul Split active. The only thing that I need to remember bringing is the gem bag and also the spring cleaner, because that is how you can pick up all the gems, and also they drop a lot of rune salvage. The loot from this task was around 1.5 mil, so that was pretty good. It took about 10 minutes, maybe 15 to complete it, and we also got 90,000 Slayer XP, so pretty good for a pretty quick task. And that's what Abyssal Demons usually are. They're always a really great task to get. Now next we end up getting another Reaper task that we get to choose, and this time I decided to go with Araxxor. So I'm going to try and choose Araxxor a lot when I do get the Reaper choice from now on. I really want to try and get some leg pieces and finish an entire leg. And also Araxxor just has some pretty good drops in the onyxes and the onyx bolts. Anyway, there is our first kill. It was a little bit worse because I forgot the anti-poison. But let's go and collect our loot. Guys, I was so shocked when I saw the spider leg come in. Literally crazy. We got 449k and the spider leg, which is sort of worth 40 mil. Just look at this again. We didn't actually get the spider leg at first, and then like a second in to the loot interface, the spider leg ends up popping up. I did slow down this clip just so you guys could see it, but it was pretty interesting to see that. I didn't think I had it at first, but there it is. So since we have the spider leg top, I'm going to be going to do the path 2 now and try and get a different spider leg. We didn't get it this time, only 80k, so I'm just going to re-roll it and hope for a pet because I actually haven't gotten a pet yet. Anyway, just wasted away that kill. We'll go on to the next one. And we got a 1.4 mil, so this was a pretty good drop. The Cernic Scales is a pretty solid drop to get. Anyway, for the last rack skill, we got a 170k drop. Overall, around 2 mil from Araxxor, plus that spider leg, which is essentially 1/3 of 130 mil. So that was pretty lucky that we got that. I really do just love Araxxor, so on some more of our Reaper choices, I'll have to pick Araxxor, and hopefully we can end up completing that leg. Anyway, for our next Reaper task, we ended up getting a Queen Black Dragon task, which I don't mind. It's a pretty quick one, and you get some pretty decent rewards from it. So QBD, I find it is a pretty easy boss. I have about a 500 kill count here, so I am pretty solid at killing it. Anyway, looking at the loot from the first kill, we got around 228k. Got a royal frame there, so that was pretty nice. Next kill, we ended up getting 150k, which is a little bit less. I think the average is around 200k. This time we got 309k and another royal frame. And the next kill, 66k, pretty bad drop there. The seeds are always pretty bad. And then another 301k, so the 300k drops are pretty good, and I'll take those. 160k, and next we get 294k, so the coin drops, they are pretty good to get, and I do like getting those. And the last kill, 118k with an inert adrenaline crystal. Now we're going to do a few more Slayer tasks before I end this video. We got an Araxxor Mammoth task, going to be killing 45 of these, and these I don't really like actually that much. They are pretty good Slayer XP and some pretty decent GP, but I hate their charge attack. It hits me so hard. Actually, during this task, I ended up dying to their charge attack. It hit about 5,000 or 6,000 and just KO'd me. So I did have to pay about 850k just to buy my stuff back, essentially. So that does kind of suck, but overall, Araxxor Mammoths are pretty good. You just have to pay attention to their charge attacks so that they don't hit you. I'm someone who prefers more AFK tasks, so that is probably why I don't like Araxxor Mammoths as much. But these tasks don't usually take too long, and you do get some pretty good XP as well as GP. Now, looking at the loot, we made around 1.5 mil and also got nearly 200,000 Slayer XP. It took around 30 minutes to complete this task, and I did die once, so we lost 850k there, but still made a little bit of money from this task. And next, we ended up getting a Muspah task. This is exactly an AFK task that I like, so we are going to be doing this one. You literally don't have to pay attention much at all just to pick up the drops. So I do really like that. Also, you need to make sure your prayer doesn't run out. I am using the ancient magics for the damage boost, and I also have the spring cleaner to pick up all of that rune salvage. So overall, it's a really AFK task, and I really do like doing Muspahs. It's actually one of the better AFK money-making methods in the game, so if you guys are looking for an AFK moneymaker, maybe try out Muspahs. So for the loot, we made around 1.6 mil, and also got 81,000 Slayer XP, and the task took around 20 to 30 minutes to complete, so it didn't take too long at all. Overall, it was a pretty good task. Now, we're going to go into the total loot tab for this episode. Look at that. We made 104.3 mil. That is by far the highest we have made in an episode so far. We also got 851,000 Slayer XP. And for the totals, we are up to over 400 mil in the loot tab. And we also got over 16 million Slayer XP. It's going to be interesting to see when we do sell all these items if they do sell for the listed price, or even if they have increased since I got them. So it is going to be interesting to see what we actually get, because the 410 mil is just an estimate, so I would really like to see it once we sell it all. But we'll have to wait until I get to 120 Slayer. We're not quite halfway there actually. We're only at 112 Slayer, nearly at 113, which is technically halfway to 120. Anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy this video. It was so awesome that we got a Blast Diffusion Bootstrap and we made a ton of cash. We literally made bank in this video, and hopefully we can keep that up. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.